Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Ron White speaking again. This is a copy of the 1998 Penn State Police Department University Safety Incident Report of the Jerry Sandusky situation where he took a shower with a then 11-year-old boy. The incident number is 41-98-1609. I'm just going to scroll down the police report. It's my understanding that the full report runs some 100 pages, and this report was the product of a joint investigation by the Penn State University Police Department and a detective from the Center County Sheriff's Department. And I'm just going to scroll down and show you that there is a report, which means that Penn State did report the 1998 incident. Joe Paterno, nor Graham Spanier, nor Tim Curley, nor Gary Schultz did anything to try to protect Jerry Sandusky in this 1998 incident, as this police report will show you. And you can see this report on MSNBC. They have it downloaded. And this incident occurred on May the 4th of 1998. And it's redacted, some names are blacked out and whatnot, but the point is there was a report, which means that Penn State did reveal this information. This report went to the district attorney's office for Center County. The district attorney at the time was Frank Ray Grykar, and there was a psychologist that looked at it that said that Jerry Sandusky appeared to be a pedophile. And the report says on May 4th, 1998 at approximately 4 p.m., the reporting officer reviewed the incident with the assistant district attorney, Karen Arnold. Arnold recommended that everyone be interviewed as soon as possible. So if Ms. Arnold is still working in the DA's office today, or wherever she is, someone needs to speak to them about that. And also there was somebody from Center County Children and Youth Services that was interviewed, and that name is redacted right here. So everything that could be done to report Jerry Sandusky in 1998 was done. So that's why I'm trying to figure out why the free report says that this was concealed. And if everybody had done their job, back in 1998, the 2001 incident that McCrary claims to have seen would have never happened. Jerry Sandusky should have been taken off the streets in 1998 and put in prison. So please, America, look at this report and see that Penn State was in the clear. See that Joe Paterno was in the clear, and so was Graham Spanier, Tim Curley, and Schultz. This document alone should clear them of all charges. Should be no perjury charges and no failure to report. That's a lie. And here it is, signed by Ronald Scheffler, who was a detective back in 1998 with the Penn State Police Department. And there was another detective from the Center County Sheriff's Department. I don't know his name. But here you have the supervisor, Lieutenant Scheffler's supervisor, and then Mr. Scheffler's name signed at the bottom right there. So look this police report over for yourself. Satisfy yourself that Penn State did everything humanly possible to have Jerry Sandusky arrested and prosecuted in 1998. The Lewis Free report is a complete fraud. It's fraud per se. It's not even worth it being used as toilet paper. Maybe as a puppy pad when you're trying to housebreak your puppy. But that's about it, to try to light the kindling when you're trying to make a fire in your fireplace. But it's not worth the paper that it's written on. And for the NCAA to penalize Penn State because of the fraudulent work product of Louis Free, it's just, Penn State needs to sue the NCAA. The NCAA needs to be destroyed. It's nothing but a complete fraud, and the kids who play football and basketball for these colleges and make billions of dollars for these schools should be paid. They should be university employees, just like a professor or anybody else, and they get to go to school tuition free. University employees, college employees get to go to college for free as long as they're on the payroll of the college. And not only do they get to go free, their spouses get to go free, and their children get to go free. So these athletes that are generating all this money for the university, no professor can make $60 million for Penn State, but the 95 guys that play on that team make anywhere from 6 to, I've heard figures as high as $75 million. So over the 46 years that Joe Paterno was the head coach, he was directly responsible for putting $2 billion in the treasury of Penn State University. And they trashed him, took his statue down. The NCAA took 111 victories from him. And it's just one of the greatest injustices I've ever seen in my life. Oh my God, it's a lynching. It's a lynching, and I'm a Nubian, and to me, it's the same as lynching a black man based on lies that he raped somebody that would have gone on 50, 60 years ago or more. And this is the same thing they did to Joe Paterno. He was a patron saint of Penn State University, and it's just the most damnable thing I've ever heard of in my life. Penn State should be ashamed of itself. Louis Freeh should be even more ashamed. And the Penn State Board of Trustees, they should all be ousted from office right now. And that governor of Pennsylvania, Tom Corbett, was the attorney general in 1998. He could have convened a statewide investigative grand jury and taken Jerry Sandusky off the street in 1998. Why didn't he do that? You want to blame Joe Paterno and Spanier and Curley and Schultz for everything? It's Tom Corbett's fault that the man wasn't taken off the streets. Because even when Greichard wouldn't prosecute, the Attorney General of the state could have taken over and gotten this man off the street. It's just a damn shame that something like this travesty could go on. And they trash a dead man, Joe Paterno. A better man never lived or walked the surface of this earth than Joe Paterno. And I'll just be damned if I'm just going to sit silently and watch this injustice go and drag this man's name through the mud. And all the supporters of Joe Paterno just need to raise hell and destroy this damn NCAA. It's nothing but a fraud, and it helps the university to exploit these kids, and we have to put a stop to it. Slavery is over.